We've all known that local YMCA legend who schools people with bobbing post-up moves and hangs out in the middle of the floor to dime up springier younglings.
But this story isn't really about them.
Oh, then who's it about?
Aptly nicknamed Slow Mo, critics called him a weak offensive player who couldn't lead a team to a championship. True. Sprinting down the court like he has a parachute on his back. This is a testament to the $1 million a year he reportedly spends maintaining his body. His game is mostly ground-bound, grinds his way toward the basket, and whirls into soft push shots. And when I say push shots, I mean a literal shot put from short range. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't have much range. These are 1950s moves, just hopping around at his own speed into some unorthodox shot. I mean, look at everything happening on this play. He catches it and shimmies the shoulders to rev the engines, then starts corkscrewing his way into the paint, all just to miss a short hook. Now, he doesn't quite have Joker's consistent vision. He misses this little pass over the top that Jokic makes in his sleep just to miss a short hook. What a sequence. Notice how he bounces into the defender's shoulder to create space to jump 8 inches off the ground. His initial move wasn't quite as quick, and more importantly, he lacked the strength and power to drive through minor contact. Instead, he avoided contact in many of these aerial situations, which suppressed his free throw numbers. And because he didn't have the balance to drop step and claim that space on the near block, he often adjusted into trickier shots. I think he could have used pump fakes more down there to keep defenders honest and draw fouls. If he's not shot putting, he doesn't really have any mid-range game. Oof. So he's not a dangerous pick and pop weapon and doesn't punish sagging defenders. Playing center also means he has more shooting around him, at least in theory. So while he didn't live on the interior or at the free throw line like other big men, there was enough to make him a good but not great scorer. In all seriousness, there are real questions about his defense. Because he's not an explosive vertical athlete, he's often pretty soft protecting the rim. According to Second Spectrum, the shooting data against him isn't terrible because he's a big body that can offer some resistance. But he's going to have to be better to survive in the playoffs. Some of this is also just struggling with his focus at times. Take a play like this one, he just stops. This is part of inconsistency on this end of the floor, where he can have really strong possessions like this, navigating screens well and using his length to bother shooters, but then have lapses in awareness that are crucial. Stops looking at the play, and that just turns into a total defensive disaster. And this happens a little too much for my liking. Fast forward to today, at the age of 37, and an even slower, older big man who struggles with agility while providing little as a rim protector. Can he develop into a neutral defender? Heck, I think the bigger question for his career arc is whether he can stay on the court in the playoffs without being a complete liability on defense. As always, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this one and that you are having a great day.
Look at them empty seats, man. The best fans in the world get to watch this trash.